I have stamped my passport 45 times. 45 distinct borders, 45 different cultures, and 45 unique adventures across this planet. When you travel that much, people always ask the same question: what's your favorite? Or if you could only go back to one, where would it be? The truth is, most travel lists are the same. They send you to the same crowded tourist traps. But after visiting 45 countries, I've realized that some destinations don't just offer a vacation, they offer a transformation. Today, I'm ignoring the hype and looking at the reality. Out of 45 nations, these are the 5 that every single traveler needs to add to their bucket list immediately. Let's fly. Coming in at number 5, we have a place that genuinely doesn't feel like Earth. It feels like you've landed on a movie set for a sci-fi blockbuster. I'm talking about Iceland. Why does Iceland make the top 5 out of 45? Because nowhere else packs this much raw geological violence into such a small island. In a single afternoon, you can walk on a glacier that's thousands of years old, stand behind a waterfall that roars like a jet engine, and walk across a beach where the sand is jet black and the ocean currents are deadly strong. If you visit in winter, you are hunting the aurora borealis. Seeing those lights dance above your head is one of the few moments in travel that actually lives up to the Instagram photos. It is a spiritual experience, but here is the Travel Diaries pro tip. Don't just stay and rent a camper van and drive the Ring Road. The magic of Iceland isn't in the cities, it's in the isolation. It's just you, the road, and landscapes that look like Mars. At number 4, we're heading to the heart of Europe. Now, I'll be honest, this country will hurt your wallet. It is notoriously expensive, but having been to 45 countries, I can tell you, Switzerland is one of the few places where you get exactly what you pay for. Switzerland is almost frustratingly perfect. The lakes are clearer than tap water. The trains run on a schedule so precise you can set your watch by them. And the mountains, the Alps here don't just look like mountains. They look like drawings of mountains. Take Lauterbrunnen Valley, the valley of 72 waterfalls. When you stand there, looking up at sheer cliffs with water cascading down into a green valley dotted with wooden chalets, your brain struggles to process it. It looks like CGI. Beyond the views, it's the ease of travel. You don't need a car. The Swiss travel system is the gold standard of the world. You can get to the top of Europe's highest peaks without breaking a sweat, just by hopping on a cable car. Number 3. If you want culture shock the good kind, you have to go to Japan. Out of all 45 countries I've visited, Japan is the one that felt the most distinct. Let's talk about the cities first. Tokyo is the world's biggest metropolis. It is a sensory overload of neon, noise, and energy. You can eat the best meal of your life at a train station convenience store for $5. The efficiency here puts the rest of the world to shame. But then, you hop on a Shinkansen bullet train going 200 miles per hour and arrive in Kyoto. Suddenly, the neon is gone. You are surrounded by wooden temples that have stood for centuries. You're walking through bamboo forests and watching geishas walk down cobbled streets. This balance between the hypermodern future and the deeply traditional past is something only Japan has mastered. And the hospitality. Omotenashi, it means hospitality from the bottom of the heart. You will never feel more welcomed, even if you don't speak a word of the language. Number 2 on my list might seem like a cliché, but ignore the skeptics. There is a reason Italy is the heavyweight champion of tourism. I've eaten my way through 45 countries, and I'm telling you now, nothing beats Italy. Food here isn't just fuel, it's a religion. You don't go out for dinner in Italy, you go out for an event. Whether it's a simple cacio e pepe in Rome or fresh seafood in Sicily, the ingredients do the talking. But it's not just the food, it's the fact that the entire country is a living museum. In Rome, you aren't looking at history behind glass, you are walking on it. You turn a corner and bump into a 2,000-year-old column. You drive through Tuscany and the light hits the vineyards, in a way that makes you understand why the Renaissance painters lived here. Is it chaotic? Yes. Is it loud? Absolutely. But that passion is what makes Italy so addictive. It's vibrant, messy, and incredibly beautiful all at once. And finally, the number 1 spot. The place that actually forced me to put my camera down because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The Maldives. I used to think the Maldives was just for honeymooners. I was wrong. This is the ocean on a level you have never seen before. I have been to the Caribbean, the Pacific, and the Mediterranean, but the water in the Maldives is different. It is a shade of turquoise that looks fake. This is the ultimate escape. There are no cars, no pollution, no noise, just tiny islands made of white coral sand. Staying in an overwater bungalow is a bucket list item for a reason. You wake up, open your door, and the ocean is your front porch. It forces you to slow down. In a world where we are constantly scrolling and rushing, the Maldives forces you to just be. It is the most relaxing place on planet Earth, period. Iceland for the adventure, Switzerland for the views, Japan for the culture, Italy for the soul, and the Maldives for the escape. Out of 45 countries, these are the 5 that I would book a ticket to right now, no questions asked. But now I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 is at the top of your list? Or, is there a country I missed that deserves to be in the top 5? I read every comment, so let me know down below. If you enjoyed this tour around the world, hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow, and subscribe specifically if you want to see my next guide on traveling Europe on a budget. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the next one.